circuit without gravel traps. You just had to drive the circuit as it was.
Meanwhile, back at the ranch, coming over the timing line is this battle that rages on between Ferrari and Audi. And the Audi in question is number 3, which is Frank Stippler, who we know is very, very fast, and he's trying to get himself back after losing a lap to James Nash. They're on different laps, these two, but he's got himself up past Vadim Kogay, who's just had a bit of a workover.
Yeah, I mean, he forced that issue.
So the Pro-Am standings, we've been talking about the BMW in the lead. That green Ferrari is second, but not for long, because right on his tail now is number 80 Nissan with Nick McMillan at the wheel of it.
Of what was happening around him.
And interesting as well that we now know that the Bentley lost time by an off. That is Vadim Kogay having his own off, and through the gravel and sideways, which direction does it face when it comes out of the dust? A third in Pro-Am, so it's another significant battle. Vadim Kogay drawing attention to himself, A, because he's in battles, and B, because it's a very colourful car. But Simon Knapp, the Dutchman, ex-BMW racer in Blancpain, now at Ferrari, looks for a way by as they get to the Parabolica. Not quite near enough.
Oh, the Ferrari runs wide onto the gravel. You could see he was getting it all wrong. Didn't slow the car down. Again, no confidence in turning the steering wheel. Off the throttle, on the brakes, runs wide, and well, there's an illustration of how to get it wrong. And the Bentley now comes up, has to go very acutely back to the left-hand side of the track to pass the Ferrari as it takes a bit of racetrack. The Bentley at greater speed was anticipating taking. Now the Ferrari is now up to speed, tries to find a way back and ease Audi back on the track, but it's just the ebb and flow of traffic. Again, look at the understeer in the Ferrari all over the shop coming into the first chicane, and it's only going to get worse from here. It's not going to improve. Driving a car like that, a lot of understeer entry over the bumps and the...
Vadim Kogay is already there, so under the yellow flag he has gone off, and that's going to go down like a cup of cold sick with the race director.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, that was done under a yellow flag. We understand. You can see the yellow flag on the timing, and that's... Look, I mean, what is he doing? I mean,
that was
fifth
off, sixth off.
That was unassisted by what we have seen in the camera, and all of a sudden you've got a yellow flag. Let's see what's going.
Catch up before the Pro-Am battle continues at this, which is over at Lesmo 1, and Vadim Kogay again in treble 3.
Matey boy, again. I mean, it's just a joke. Look at the way he comes back on.
I mean, he nearly causes another drama. Well, the race director's got to do something about it.
There's an incident of a driver just, even almost drives off the racetrack under braking into the first chicane. I mean, somebody needs to take him, sit him down, give him a chill pill, and explain to him that if you want to go rallycross, don't come to a Monza 3-hour Blancpain Endurance Series event.
We'll see what happens to poor Vadim Kogay. I'm intrigued to see whether Jack's going to go talk to him and ask him about all of this.
Guy Smith picked up time on the Nissan. And again, somebody runs wide down in the Parabolica. Don't tell me it's
a green Ferrari. It is! It is!
I can't believe it. And now he's got bodywork damage so much so he's got a puncture, and that tyre is going to literally fall apart because the bodywork is just scything into the side of the Pirelli, and hopefully there's a message. Even divine interception on this one might help.
Now, when the tyre goes bang, it's going to be an enormous moment. I mean, he's had enough with 4 good tyres. This is not a good tyre anymore, and he turns in all right, but I'm not optimistic about this lap.
I bet you when he gets out of the car, he'll look like an angel. Me?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do anything.
I had a small problem with whatever.
Now the message has gotten through. Maybe the radio, the two-way radio, actually does work in the Ferrari after all.
We are almost at the end of the second hour of the race, and there, ladies and gentlemen, is Vadim Kogay, a man who has drawn attention to himself in every way.
I hope that I hope that we can get hold of Jack.
He's there, I can see him in the background, and he's promised me he's going to go talk to Vadim.
I hope Jack's Russian is sufficient to ask the tough question.
And your membership card, John, of Vadim's fan club will be arriving in the first class post on Tuesday.
Great. He's wonderful for television.
Absolutely.
Everybody loves what he's doing. It's only us idiots who think, what kind of guy drives a racing car like that? But the public at home watching on television, and there's a problem on the right.